So guys, boom. Before we even get into this video, I really want to preface I don't even know which is the right word. If you are sensitive, if you are not open-minded, if you are not open to hearing facts, constructive criticism, positive constructive criticism, please just click off of this video, because this video is not for you. Now, I know that you've probably seen this picture of LeBron James and his son Bryce James actually floating around all over the internet. Even LeBron posted it on his IG page with him dunking the ball, looking like an old young LeBron. I know we've all seen this picture right here, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you guys seen the comments, or I don't know if you guys seen what people are saying about these images and these pictures about Bryce James. Man, please, I really need somebody's help. Please, why are we so obsessed, and why do we get so hyped up about basketball player, or I guess LeBron James's sons being so tall, or being 6'8" or 6'7", or at least when it comes to Bryce James, I always see anytime that Bryce James is in the headlines, it always has to do with him and his height. It's not necessarily about how good of an overall player that he is on the court, if he's dropping 25 points a game, or if he's doing this on the court. It's always solely mainly about his height, and it's just honestly questioning to me just how good of a player is Bryce James really, and what is the whole premise, or why are they so obsessed with his height? I mean, there's millions of other hoopers out there that have the same type of hype. They're taller than Bryce James is. They're 6'8", they're 6'9", 6'10". There's 6'10" guards that we see out here shooting threes like Steph Curry. You know, trust me, I get that he's LeBron James's son and all, but I don't know, maybe I just look at Bryce in a different lens. I look at Bryce in a different microscope. You know, I personally care. I don't know about you, I'm sure NBA GMs, they also care as well with the same thing I'm looking at. Like, I'm pretty sure they care about how good of an overall player, how good is the person, the player that Bryce James is. I really want a lot of people out there to understand, just because you are tall does not mean you are the superstar basketball player. I feel like people don't understand that, but I don't feel like people don't understand that. And I don't understand why people are saying that just because he's taller than Bronny James, that he's going to be the best out of the James family. He's going to be the better player out of the two sons between Bronny and Bryce. You know, I honestly don't understand that. And it's just honestly crazy to me that people really think that Bryce is better than Bronny, because I don't know if you guys have been seeing this man Bronny the past couple weeks, the past couple weekends, but this man Bronny James, this man has been going off, dunking on people, freaking hitting crazy alley-oop step back threes. Like, I've never seen this man Bronny play this good in such a long time. And just like a lot of people have been saying, this is the Bronny James that we've been waiting to see. And it's just very interesting to me that, you know, even whenever Bronny was Bryce's age, he was on varsity, he was on the national team that Sierra Canyon plays, he was playing that national schedule. And the fact that Bryce was playing JV basketball last year, now he's playing 16U currently, and he also rarely gets in the game even on that 16U team, it's honestly a little concerning to me. Just how is next year gonna go at Sierra Canyon? I will touch upon that a little later, but I do want to say, trust me, I want you guys to understand that I see the potential in Bryce James. He has the frame, he has the height, he has the jump shot, the capabilities. He looks super fluid out there when he's open for three. And I'm not gonna lie, he's a player that you honestly cannot leave open. And I genuinely have trust that he's going to hit those open shots whenever he is open. And trust me, Bryce, he does have potential to be a phenomenal shooter, honestly, if all else fails. And that's why I do feel like he's going to be special in the future, because of that capability of his jump shot. And I do think if the other parts of his game does begin to come, like his skill, his IQ, his ball handling, etc., I do think if those things do come into play, he's definitely going to be a phenomenal player in the future. But another question that I do have about Bryce James is, what position does he actually play? Does anybody know? Comment down below if you know the actual position that Bryce plays, because I know that he's probably the tallest player on his team, yet he tends to play the shooting guard position. And I do think that's another reason why he does look a little scary out there when he is on the court, because he's so tall and he has the capability of putting the ball on the floor. Maybe not on the level of Bronny yet, but I do think as he ages, as he develops, he will obtain that skill of the ball handling. And also, if he can pair that up with his jump shot and he can improve on his shot creation, I definitely feel like Bryce is definitely going to be something special in the future. But the whole point of this video is really just I just feel like people need to just pump the brakes And I just don't understand why people get hyped up with Bryce's height, of why he's taller than LeBron, he's taller than. I honestly feel like that doesn't matter, because you can take a look at Bronny James. You can see Bronny is about 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", and the way that he can move on the floor, his athletic ability, the way that he can jump out the roof, and his defensive ability. Bronny has a lot of skills that you honestly can't teach, and I personally feel like he's going to be something special in the future. And I do think once he gets to college, his game is definitely going to really be put on display, and he's definitely going to prove a lot of people wrong. But Bryce James, he's a player that I definitely do have a lot of questions on. I do want to see how his future is actually going to plan out. I will say that he does have a lot of work to do, especially on his skill side of things. And I will leave a question to you guys. Do you guys actually feel like Bryce James should actually transfer to a different program? Me personally, I honestly think that he should transfer, just because of the players and the ranked players that Sierra Canyon does have. I personally don't know if he's going to be getting a lot of playing time next year. I want to see Bryce on the court. I want to see Bryce play in these big time moments, but just from what I see and just from what I hear, he's not a player that's actually in the game, at the very end of the game, or even just, he doesn't really play that much games. That's why you don't really see him scoring many points, because he doesn't really get the same amount of playing time as you would actually think. I know the headlines are saying, oh, Bryce is going off for 3, this and that, and he probably only made like 1 or 2, but if you really just take a step back and actually watch Bryce play, I will say, like I said, there is potential. I do think he just needs to get a lot more minutes out there, and we can really see just how good of a player that he really is. But once again, like I said, I personally do feel like he should transfer to another program, to where he can get those minutes, where he can showcase his actual skill, because Bryce just has too much potential to just be sitting on the bench like how he has so far in his career. And I personally want the best for Bryce James. But guys, I know a lot of people want to hear my thoughts about Bryce James and how tall he is, and him being as tall as his dad LeBron. I know a lot of people want to hear my opinion on that. Guys, like I said, I like the potential that Bryce has. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player, but all I'm saying is, let's just pump the brakes, let's calm down, stop hyping people up just because of their height, and let's get more serious about the actual skill that he has. I don't know, do I sound like an old head? Do y'all think I sound like an old head? I don't know, I feel like I'm being real, and I'm saying a lot of things that I feel like a lot of people kind of aren't really thinking about or taking into consideration. But yeah, like I said, I personally want the best for Bryce. I see the potential. He's going to be a phenomenal player in the league. But you watching this video, I'll leave the question up to you. I'll leave the debate up to you. What do you guys actually think about Bryce James so far in his young early basketball career? Do you think he's going to be a phenomenal player in the league? Do you think he's going to make it to college? Do you think he should transfer? Do you think he's better than Bryce? Do you think he's going to be better than LeBron James? Guys, just comment down below and let's get a great basketball conversation started. Guys, if you made it to then, please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure to join the Discord down below if you guys have not already. We're having great basketball conversations in there. Only join the Discord if you're into basketball, you love talking about basketball and all that. If you're not into basketball, don't join the Discord. Yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and it's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.